Hello children, I hope all of you are well and fine. We are staying at home as per government guidelines, but we need to carry on our studies. So today I'm going to start your PT1 chapter. Here is the syllabus. You see there are 3 chapters required for PT1 science: metals and non-metals, force and pressure, and microorganisms. I'm going to start your chapter named metals and non-metals. Okay, so let us start with that. The first topic is elements. A substance which cannot be broken down into 2 or more simpler substances by chemical reactions, that is by applying heat, light, or electricity, is called an element. For example, if we take an iron piece and it is heated strongly, like the blacksmiths are doing, but it will become red hot, but it will not change to any other substance. It cannot be broken down into simpler substances. It will remain iron only. This shows that iron is an element. It is the purest form of the substance and cannot be broken down into simpler forms. Example of elements are hydrogen, helium, oxygen, sodium, iron, etc. Every element is represented by a symbol. All the elements have separate symbols. A symbol is the short way to write an element. The symbol of an element also represents one atom of that element. Symbol of hydrogen is H, symbol of carbon is C, and magnesium is represented with Mg. So these are the symbols of some elements. Now I told you one term, that is atoms. Definition of atom is: atoms are the simplest particles of an element. So all the elements are made up with some particles. Those particles are known as atoms. An element is made up of only one kind of atoms. That means, if we take the example of sulfur, then sulfur is made up of sulfur atoms only. If we consider its different states, liquid, solid, and gaseous state, then also we will get sulfur atoms only in liquid sulfur, as well as in solid sulfur and gaseous sulfur. There are only 92 naturally occurring elements known to us at present. Only 92 naturally occurring elements are there still now. These elements are classified into 2 main groups, that is metals and non-metals. Now what are metals? The elements, those are malleable and ductile, and which are good conductors of heat and electricity, are called metals. Example of metals are iron, copper, zinc, silver, and gold, etc. More are there. So I told you some new terms, that is malleable, ductile. These are the properties of metals and non-metals. These terms will be discussed elaborately as we move on in this chapter. further. Non-metals, definition of non-metals, the elements those are neither malleable nor ductile and do not conduct heat and electricity are called non-metals. For example, carbon, sulfur, iodine, neon, etc. These are some non-metals. Now see, apart from metals and non-metals, there are some elements whose properties are intermediate between those of metals and non-metals are known as metalloids. For example, silicon, germanium, arsenic and tellurium. These are metalloids. So, that's all for today. First topic is done. We will discuss the rest of the chapter in other videos. Thank you.